back from the top of the world. Sir Ranulph Fiennes returning to Everest Base Camp this morning, with Lakpa Tundu, the Sherpa who was with him all the way. Congratulations. Congratulations, Tundu. Great to see you.
Oh, thank you.
I was exhausted, but told me of the amazing view from the top.
It was a beautiful place. The moon was up, so sickle moon, stars everywhere. You see the whole world, clouds down below. You felt like you'd dive into the clouds, you know. And the moon, you could feel like you could touch it. And just great.
And did you feel at times there were points when you almost thought, maybe I can't do this?
I realised, look, 65, okay, 66, you're never going to stand a chance. It's now or never. But I have to admit there was a lot of time I nearly did give in, yeah.
It's only yesterday that the veteran explorer was on the slopes of Everest, forcing himself upwards to the highest point on Earth.
We just got to the top of Mount Everest, and it's quite a funny feeling because you can't walk any closer to the moon. It's about as far as you can get.
What was on his mind, I asked him, when he finally reached the summit.
I felt we're on the top, you know, in England anyway, in Britain, Marie Curie do more for people than anyone else, you know.
Back at base camp, Sir Ranulph Fiennes is just another climber. But for him, this has been a double triumph. He has raised yet more money for charity and finally achieved his personal goal of climbing Mount Everest. Sleep well, Ran. Andrew North, BBC News, at Everest Base Camp.
Well, Sir Ranulph Fiennes is awake again now. He joins us live from base camp. You're an amazing man, Sir Ranulph. How did you keep on going?
I didn't quite get your question, but it's very nice to be back down here in the base camp, although even this is 16,000 feet, so I have to sleep on oxygen.
What kept you going on your climb, though?
Well, the hope that we would make the money for Marie Curie, which we didn't make last year, because last year I failed because I got exhausted quite a long way from the top.
It was your third attempt this time, wasn't it? Did you actually think you would make it?
Well, the first time I got a heart attack about 350 meters from the top on the Chinese side of the world. Second time, as I say, I just got exhausted. This time I thought I really got to do it now. I've got my bus pass, not that helped, obviously. And so, you know, it was my last chance, and I really, when I started getting those nasty, weak messages coming into my head, you got to stop now, you're already exhausted, if you get there, you'll never get back down, you'll join the long list of dead people who did make it to the top but didn't get it back down again. But then I thought, no, that thought process is just my weak, sort of wimpish head trying to give me an excuse.
What was it like up there? Most of us will never know. Describe it for us.
Well, it was worth getting there, sort of. It's sort of, you look down, you can't get any higher towards the moon walking, and thousands of feet below, you see the clouds, the top of the clouds, with the moonlight, there's a big full moon, reflected off the top. And then the top of huge peaks piercing through those clouds. Just like fairyland, you feel like sort of diving off the little pimple at the top to see what it's like down there.
And is that it? Or do you have any more mountains that you want to conquer?
I'm not going near any more mountains, not even for Marie Curie. I hate them. 1,500 feet on Exmoor is quite high enough. So that's it. I'm going back to the ice and the snow.
Sir Ranulph Fiennes, very, very many congratulations. Thank you very much for joining us live from base camp.